And before we actually open Lightroom, you will find something very interesting if you just filter the photo, actually the photograph, Photoshop, of course. You got Lightroom as well as Lightroom Classic. So, oh, we get like a two Lightroom. Okay, so if you look at the explanation, you will find that Lightroom Classic is our legacy desktop-only photo editing app, and then Lightroom is like edit, organizer, and share photos across desktop, mobile, and web. It seems like this is a high-end version of the Lightroom Classic. So the Classic, you can see this legacy words, and you sort of feel that this may be out of date. In some sense, it is out of date, and I can feel that Adobe is like pushing is really hard for use everything of the cloud, because if you do something in the cloud, you can sort of control it by using a subscription, right? It's their business strategy. I can sort of feel that. But as an old user for Lightroom, I still feel the classics is like a reliable way, because you can edit it on your computer, you can batch edit it, you can control it by using locally. Of course, the Lightroom, this is like a CC Creative Cloud version of Lightroom. You can use the web base, you can use the desktop, mobile, and if you got like a bigger plan like me, you can sort of process things across platform, right? You can do things on a computer, or after that you can quickly change the settings and then on your phone, and then share that to social media. Of course, the Lightroom Classic can also share to the social media, which is pretty easy. But this is like more so-called a cloud native way of doing things. And previously, when the Lightroom CC version come out, it's not as good as the classic version, but right now it's like you're getting better and better. So basically, the general rule of thumb is that you can do most of the functionality both on the Lightroom Classic and Lightroom CC version, Creative Cloud version. But if you want to use like cross-platform editing and quickly doing the editing on the phone using a lot of AI functionality, you should use the Lightroom CC. But if you want to like doing more studio work, you want quickly batch, get things done, and you don't want to like subscribe to a really big cloud storage drive all things, and you want managing everything on your computer, or yeah, you're just like really, you really love this like retro style the UI, you can use the classic. Okay, so but most of the concepts is exactly the same. You know what, if you don't want to subscribe or pay anything, that's all. That's fine. You can always use the like the open source alternative, but the concept that I'm going to introduce to folks by using the Lightroom to demonstrate the concepts it's the same. It can be applied in whatever software. You can even use AI to help to give you some AI prompts. Nowadays, like you can get the photo and feed that to AI, and using a certain prompt, say, hey, I want to change this, I want to darken this, I want to erase this, something like that. Maybe while you're watching this, the AI technology is like a crazy. You can actually do a lot of things by using AI. You know what? You can still apply all the concept I'm going to share in the next series of videos. So that's the thing that I have to explain first. Okay.